There are times when our body feels exhausted for no clear reason. We still eat, still sleep. Checkups show no major illness, but we just feel weaker, memory fades, bloating becomes common, skin turns dull, and our mood sinks without warning. It feels like we're aging faster than we should. I used to think it was due to age or life stress, but that's not entirely it. There's a hidden cause, rarely mentioned, yet it affects nearly every organ in the body. And surprisingly, it lies in the very place we often overlook or treat carelessly every day: the gut. In today's video, I'm not here to teach medical theory. I simply want to share with you what I've learned from health experts, books, and real-life experience, so that you'll see. To live healthy and long, we must first heal the gut. If you've ever taken medicine without getting better, felt tired without knowing why, or suffered from insomnia, bloating, poor skin, hair loss, forgetfulness, then this video might help you uncover the root cause. I hope you'll stay until the end to understand why they say the gut is the second brain, and the simple daily things we can do to help our body heal itself without depending on medicine forever. If you find this video relevant to what you're going through, please comment number 1 to let me know. And if it's not helpful yet, feel free to type 0 so I can improve future videos. Thank you so much. I wish you good health, joy, and a fulfilled life each day. Now, let's begin together. Dear friends, we've long thought the gut is just for digesting food, but in truth, it's a real health center. Over 70% of our body's immune system lies in the gut, meaning every time we eat, the gut doesn't just digest, but also stands guard to ensure the immune system functions properly. What's more, the gut also produces serotonin, the hormone that brings happiness, relaxation, and better sleep. That's why, on days when we can't sleep, feel moody or irritable for no reason, it might be because our gut is in distress. I read something alarming. When the gut lining gets damaged, perhaps due to poor diet, prolonged stress, or careless medication use, substances that should be eliminated begin leaking into the bloodstream. Bacteria, toxins, and strange proteins seep in through tiny openings in what experts call leaky gut. And from there, a host of issues follow: chronic inflammation, allergies, body aches, lasting fatigue, which we often blame on age or unrelated illness. The problem is, the gut doesn't scream like other organs. It doesn't cause sharp pain immediately. Instead, it sends out subtle signs that we easily ignore: dry skin, sudden rashes, unusual sugar cravings, bad breath, frequent colds, unstable moods. All of these are the gut crying for help. But we don't understand its language. I'm not sharing this to make you worry, but so we can reframe how we look at health. It's not just about reacting when we're sick, but understanding our body through even its tiniest signals. Sometimes, just caring for our gut the right way allows the body to heal itself. No need for too much medicine or complicated treatments. I remember one time, a viewer messaged me and asked, "Uncle, I don't have stomach pain. I eat fine. Bowel movements are regular, but I'm always tired, get rashes, have hormonal imbalances, poor memory, hair loss, and shallow sleep. I don't get why." I asked a few things about her daily routine. After listening carefully, I gently said, "The issue might be in your gut, not in the things you're currently worried about." She was shocked, because she always believed every illness must show obvious symptoms. But like I said earlier, the gut doesn't shout that it's tired. It only sends light but honest signals. Through the skin, sleep, mood, even tiny changes like bad breath or unusual sugar cravings. So she started making small changes, eating more fresh vegetables daily, skipping late-night meals, drinking warm water in the morning, and most importantly, eating slower and chewing more thoroughly. She didn't take any medicine or spend money on checkups. After just 3 weeks, she messaged back, "I never thought just treating the gut right could make everything in my body feel so light and at ease." Reading that brought me so much joy, because truly, our body has the ability to heal itself. If we understand it, trust it, and give it a little patience. As I learned more about gut health, I was shocked to discover that some habits we think are harmless, even familiar, are the very things damaging our gut daily. And the scary part is, most of us do them without realizing. One such habit? Eating in a rush. Life today is too busy. People eat while working, scrolling their phones, or chew a few times and swallow to just get the meal over with. But let me share this truth. The gut has no teeth. If food goes down large and unchewed, the gut must work twice as hard, releasing more enzymes and contracting more to break it down. This not only drains energy, but gradually wears down the delicate gut lining. The result? Bloating, gas, mild inflammation, chronic digestive issues, but we blame it on something we ate. Another common habit is drinking soda or cold drinks right after meals. I get it. The icy refreshment feels great, especially on hot days. But cold water causes the stomach and gut to constrict, slowing digestion. And sodas, packed with refined sugar, become a feast for harmful gut bacteria. Over time, the gut's microbiome becomes imbalanced. Good bacteria die off, bad bacteria thrive. The result? Gas, irregular bowel movements, fatigue, all from just a cold drink after a meal. And then there's medication overuse, especially painkillers and antibiotics. Some people pop pills at the slightest headache or sniffle. But these drugs can't tell the difference between good and bad bacteria. They wipe out both. When good bacteria are repeatedly killed, the gut's protective barrier breaks down. The gut weakens, immune function drops. Absorption is disrupted, and autoimmune issues may even begin here. Let's not forget staying up late and late-night eating. Many do it for work or while binge-watching shows. But the gut, like all organs, needs rest. Eating late forces it to keep working when it should be recovering. Enzyme secretion and contractions go off rhythm. The gut becomes overloaded, metabolism disrupted, toxins build up. You might notice belly fat, indigestion, bad breath, dull skin, but blame it on aging. Finally, there's the lack of fiber and natural probiotics. Modern diets favor meat, protein, fried foods, but skimp on vegetables, fruits, and fermented foods like yogurt or pickled veggies. Yet, good bacteria, the gut's best friends, need fiber and probiotics to thrive. Without the right food, they're overwhelmed by harmful microbes. The gut becomes imbalanced, immunity drops, and issues like colds, rashes, chronic digestive problems, even depression and memory loss may follow. Dear friends, the beauty is, the gut can heal if we change our habits. No need for drastic overhaul, just small steps. Eat slower, chew more, sleep earlier, add more veggies daily. These simple things, done consistently, will not only heal your gut, but shift your entire body toward better health. It's the first step in the healing journey, gentle but deeply effective. So if you're wondering, what can I do to heal my gut? Then allow me to share 3 simple actions that, if done daily, can restore gut health and allow your body to rebalance and self-heal. Naturally, sustainably, without relying on medication. Dear friends, if we want to heal from the root, the first step is to feed our gut microbiome with the right foods every day. Among gut-nourishing foods, there's a special group called prebiotics, also known as selective soluble fiber. What's special about this fiber is that it's not digested in the stomach or small intestine, but instead serves as ideal food for good bacteria in the large intestine. Think of it this way. The stomach is the gate, the small intestine is the main absorber, and the colon is a living garden of billions of good microbes. To keep that garden thriving, we must water and fertilize it daily. That fertilizer is none other than prebiotics. Unlike insoluble fiber, found in raw greens or rice bran, great for cleansing the gut, prebiotics dissolve in water, pass through the intestines untouched, and only activate once they reach the colon. There, good bacteria digest and ferment them, producing short-chain fatty acids, like butyrate, which nourish gut lining cells, reduce inflammation, boost immunity, and help repair damaged gut walls. A prime example is green banana. In unripe bananas, especially with firm peels, there's a high content of resistant starch, a valuable prebiotic. It doesn't spike blood sugar and effectively nourishes good bacteria. Once ingested, resistant starch doesn't burden the stomach. Instead, it glides quietly to the colon and throws a party for friendly microbes, especially bifidobacteria and lactobacillus, two essential strains for gut health. Or take artichokes, a root often used in cooling soups in Vietnam, which is also highly respected in modern medicine. Artichokes contain high amounts of inulin, a powerful prebiotic backed by clinical studies. Inulin travels to the colon, boosting bifidobacteria growth and suppressing harmful bacteria, especially Clostridium, which causes gas, infection, and poor digestion. As bifidobacteria flourish, the immune system becomes more stable, allergies reduce, chronic inflammation eases, and mood improves significantly. Dear friends, prebiotics are like the underground streams that feed life in the gut. Without them, good bacteria cannot survive. And when they're gone, the gut falls into chaos, immunity weakens, and a cascade of digestive, skin, and even mental issues may follow. So if you want true deep health, start by feeding your good bacteria right. A little green banana, some artichoke, a few raw garlic slices, or a bit of onion each day. Simple, but far more sustainable than any expensive supplement. In addition, familiar spices like onion and garlic are also treasures for the gut. Have you noticed? When we eat raw onion or garlic, the smell is quite strong, but those very compounds have the ability to inhibit harmful bacteria while stimulating the growth of beneficial ones. Garlic contains allicin, a mild antibacterial compound that doesn't harm good bacteria, making it perfect for cleansing the gut environment while preserving its natural microbiome. Celery, a vegetable that both cools the liver and is rich in soluble fiber, helps soften stools, supports colon detox, and enhances bowel movement. When used regularly, celery not only improves digestion, but also helps reduce bloating, constipation, and irregular bowel habits. Also, alongside prebiotics, the food for probiotics, we need to directly supplement live probiotics through naturally fermented foods. Items like unsweetened yogurt, kefir, and properly fermented pickled vegetables are safe and effective natural probiotic sources. Once inside the body, these probiotics reinforce the gut's defense team, boosting immunity, regulating digestion, reducing inflammation, and helping repair damaged gut lining. Friends, we don't need to look far. The foods that nourish our gut are the ones we used to eat and know well, but have neglected due to busyness or habit. All you need to do is return to the familiar. Green banana, garlic, artichoke, celery, a clean jar of pickled vegetables, or a daily cup of plain yogurt. And bit by bit, your gut will recover, good bacteria will return, and your overall health will shift positively, sustainably, and naturally. Dear friends, when it comes to gut health, how we eat is just as important as what we eat. Many people think that as long as they eat healthy food and get enough nutrients, they're doing enough. But if we eat the wrong way, in a rush, barely chewing, or while stressed, even the best foods won't be fully absorbed by the gut. I want you to imagine this. The mouth is where digestion begins, and every time we chew thoroughly, we're not just breaking down food mechanically, we're also stimulating saliva glands to release enzymes, especially amylase, which starts breaking down starches right in the mouth. If you swallow too quickly while food is still large and hard, your gut has to work overtime, secreting more enzymes and contracting harder. Over time, this constant strain wears down the delicate intestinal lining, increasing the risk of low-grade inflammation that you might not even notice. On top of that, eating in a state of stress, worry, or sadness triggers the release of cortisol, the stress hormone. Cortisol reduces blood flow to the stomach and intestines, slows digestion, inhibits digestive enzymes, and causes food to linger longer in the gut. This is why you might experience bloating, constipation, or irregular diarrhea without knowing why. Some people say, "I eat clean," but my stomach still feels off. And often, it's because they eat with an unsettled mind. Friends, each meal isn't just about filling your belly. It's a moment to nourish your body and show love to yourself. So if possible, carve out a peaceful space for each meal. Sit down, put your phone away, take a deep breath, and eat slowly, chewing thoroughly. Not only will your gut absorb nutrients better, but your mind will feel calmer and more grounded too. Just one small change in the way we eat, slow, mindful, and appreciative of each bite, can bring tremendous benefits to the gut and to our everyday life. Dear friends, each morning when we wake up, our gut is like a door. After a long night of rest, it needs to be gently and rhythmically awakened to begin working efficiently for the day. And the simplest way to do that is by drinking 1 to 2 cups of warm water. Warm water, once inside the body, not only softens the intestinal walls and encourages smooth peristalsis, but also helps dilute the waste that accumulated in the colon overnight. This allows both the small and large intestines to begin detoxing earlier and more regularly. Many viewers have told me that after just a few days of this habit, their constipation improved significantly. Their bellies felt lighter and their mood lifted. If you want to enhance the effect, you can add a few slices of fresh ginger to your warm water. Ginger not only warms the digestive system, but also has mild anti-inflammatory properties and stimulates the release of digestive enzymes. Most importantly, it helps soothe intestinal spasms, making it perfect for those who frequently feel bloated, uncomfortable, or tense in the belly each morning. If you have access, you could also replace warm water with a small glass of fresh green juice, such as celery, gotu kola, spinach, or cabbage. Green juices provide a large amount of live enzymes, chlorophyll, and many vitamins and minerals, helping to naturally cleanse the digestive system without causing the disruption associated with laxatives. A small note: drink it 15 to 20 minutes before breakfast to give your body time to absorb and gently activate. Avoid drinking it cold or adding sugar or ice, as these counteract the digestive benefits. Friends, drinking a warm glass of water in the morning may seem like a small thing, but it creates a big difference for your entire digestive system. It's how we begin the day with gentleness toward the body. When the gut is awakened properly, other organs also fall into harmony. And just like that, day by day, we don't just live healthier, but also more mindfully and fully in tune with ourselves. You know, a truly healthy body doesn't mean we never get sick. It means that when illness comes, our body is still strong enough to heal itself. And the miracle of that healing process doesn't begin with medicine, clinics, or promises printed on supplement labels. It begins from within, from a gut that's been cleaned, nourished, and cared for daily with love and understanding. When the gut is healthy, the immune system becomes stable, hormones stay balanced, sleep deepens, moods ease, and we live more peacefully without needing to rely on anything external. If you found this video helpful, please share it with your loved ones, because sometimes just one small change today can be enough to protect a lifetime of health. And if you'd like to join me on this journey to live healthy from within, leave a comment that says, "I will start today." So we can walk together, remind each other daily to live well, live truthfully, and live long in peace. See you in the next video, dear friends.